The issue of players going broke has not only been witnessed in South Africa, but also the international scene. Why do you think some of the football players struggle after retiring? This list highlights the fate of most of the talented South African players. Philemon Masinga. Philemon Masinga was a renowned South African footballer and manager. His glorious years were between 1990 and 2002. The star was part of the squad that represented South Africa in the World Cup in 1998. Besides playing soccer, he was a renowned businessman. However, he went from hero to zero within such a short period. He was forced to relocate from his mansion to his mother's house in Soweto. Philemon Masinga passed on in January 2019 after suffering from an undisclosed illness for a couple of months. Thembinkosi Tera Fanteni. Fanteni was a talented striker who represented the country in the African Nations Cup in 2008 and the FIFA Confederations Cup in 2009. He was affiliated with Ajax Cape Town, Bidvest Wits, Orlando Pirates, and Maccabi Haifa in Israel. The talented striker loved living a lavish lifestyle, and when he was not associated with any team, he lost the assets that he had accrued over time. During an interview in 2014, he revealed that he was struggling to make ends meet. That is how he made it to the list of former PSL players who are broke now. Junaid Hartley. Junaid Hartley is a former midfielder at Orlando Pirates. Even though he had made a dime from his career in football, his finances went on a downward spiral after he decided to cut ties with Orlando Pirates. He spent his finances paying lawyers to represent him in the battle. During an interview with Kick-Off, he opened up about being bankrupt. The frustrations that he faced during the journey landed him into drug abuse. However, after 10 years of living a miserable life, he got the opportunity to train the under-11 team at Education through Soccer Academy. Jethro Lovers Mohlala. Mohlala was a legendary defender at Mamelodi Sundowns and was part of the squad that won the Castle Premiership in 1998, 1999 and 2000. When his career was at its peak, he was perceived to be living a lavish lifestyle as he acquired showy BMWs. However, barely 3 months after his retirement, he lost all his wealth. Currently, he is one of the ex-PSL players who are broke. During an interview with Kick-Off, he stated that he currently lives on a farm with his cows. Ndumiso Vezi. Ndumiso Vezi was one of the most promising players in Ajax Cape Town. As a midfielder, he wowed his fans with his ability to go past defenders at an unbeatable speed. However, the talented soccer player currently stays at his parents' home with no source of income, relying on his father's pension money to fend for his needs. Ndumiso made it to the list of the PSL players who are broke now. The plight of his troubles began when he got involved in a hit and run that left him hospitalized, after which the club demanded that he should pay back the cost of his medical expenses. This incident led to an argument with the club. He got into another confrontation with an assistant coach and was asked to vacate the training premises. His battle to have his contract terminated heightened his frustrations. Willem Vries. Willem Vries is a 54-year-old ex-PSL player who was affiliated with Bloemfontein Celtic Football Club. The former midfielder takes pride in the 306 stats that he made for the team. However, his glorious days in football have been overshadowed by his financial and health problems. He is one of the PSL players who went broke after retiring. In May 2020, during an interview with Kick-Off, he opened up about his miseries and how he was forced to work as a garden boy at Siwelele Park to earn a living. Mbulelo Mabizela. John Mbulelo Mabizela is a retired PSL player who primarily played as a defender. His professional career began in 2000 before joining Orlando Pirates. It is during this stay at the club that he got the opportunity to join Tottenham Hotspur in 2003. He later joined several European teams before returning to South Africa. His career went on a downward spiral because of the many indisciplined cases related to his alcohol intake. These cases sabotaged his prosperous career. In 2018, he came out to acknowledge his mistakes and urged upcoming stars to spend their money wisely. Jabu Mahlangu. Jabu was a talented player who was affiliated with Kaizer Chiefs. He had a promising career ahead of him, although his alcoholism and passion for a lavish lifestyle led to him not becoming the world-class footballer that he would have been. Instead, he ended up being bankrupt. He is currently a motivational speaker. Lerato Chabangu. Lerato Chabangu was a midfielder maestro who was affiliated with Moroka Swallows and Mamelodi Sundowns. At the age of 34, he is struggling to keep his career alive because of the poor life decisions that he made and claimed everything that he had accumulated before. He currently works with Barerwa FC. He hopes that the second chance will give him a narrative. Benedict Vilakazi. Benedict Vilakazi is a retired midfielder who played for Orlando Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, Botswana Mid Commission, to mention a few. The star had a promising career ahead of him. However, his light was dimmed by the series of disciplinary cases that he was involved in. He ended up retiring at the age of 30. In 2019, he featured in a TV show where he revealed how he blew his money.